And Britney Spears is sending a warning to her family. In a long Instagram post, Spears is opening up about her newly gained freedom. You might remember that a judge removed her dad from the conservatorship. Spears says for the first time in 13 years, she got to drive her own car. As far as her family, she writes, quote, "Lord, have mercy on my family's souls if I ever do an interview. In the meantime, I'm staying clear of the business, which is all I've ever known my whole life." And one local man played an important part in spreading the Free Britney movement. He's also one of the few people who got to meet Britney before she was placed under restraints and during it. Those experiences are very different. He shares his story tonight. September 29th was a huge day for Britney Spears and her millions of fans, as her father was suspended from the conservatorship. Jordan Miller is from Las Vegas, and he traveled to LA to witness the major victory in court.
It wasn't about me, this was about Britney. And so it was really exciting to be there in person. The energy was electric, and it was just a really momentous day, and I was happy.
Jordan runs a pop culture website, Breathe Heavy, which he originally started as a site for all things Britney Spears. Over the years, he spoke up about the conservatorship the former Strip headliner was under, even appearing in the Netflix documentary Britney vs. Spears.
Hi, my name is Britney Spears. I called you earlier, but I'm calling again because I just wanted to make sure during the process of ending the conservatorship.
It was an incredible opportunity, obviously, because of Netflix's reach. And it was important. It's always been important for me to kind of shine a light on this injustice that's been happening to Britney.
Jordan is one of few people who got to meet Britney right before she was placed under the conservatorship, and then during it. In 2007, he ran into Britney here in Las Vegas, the day before her now famous VMA performance at the Palms.
It was an amazing and obviously unique experience, but it was a little scary because she's Britney Spears and I was very young and I had this website about her, and I just didn't want to look like an idiot.
The next time he would see Britney face to face would happen at Planet Hollywood in 2014. What's up, Vegas? This time, he would end up on stage with her. Jordan says one thing her security team told him that night stuck with him.
And they also told me to not look into her eyes, and I actually ignored that. And there's a pretty awesome photo that a photographer captured of Britney and I making eye contact briefly. And it just, I always thought that was so strange because we're people at the end of the day.
Now that Britney is free from her father, she said she may not perform again, but Jordan thinks she'll change her mind.
I do think that Britney will perform again one day, make music again one day. I don't think her being free from the conservatorship and wanting to, have another kid and get married, they're not mutually exclusive. I like to remind people also, like, she is also a pop star. Like, she did inspire and does inspire literally millions of people through her music and her art.
Now, Britney has another court hearing scheduled for November, and that's when the judge will rule on whether to end her conservatorship altogether. Her attorney also plans to launch a bigger investigation into the alleged mishandling of the conservatorship.